Hello and welcome to our next Q&A session for NLP. In this video, we're going to talk about anxiety. Anxiety is a thing that we usually have or feel inside ourselves when we have particular situations externally or internally in our bodies or our mind. And to begin with, we have anxiety in the work, right? We have anxiety when sometimes we have a call or we need to call to someone. We have anxiety when we need to arrange a meeting, to go to the meeting, have negotiation, or actually meet a client, maybe even for the first time, and actually propose something for the client. And even though while we are in the office at our desk, we feel very confident, very prepared and ready, whenever we meet or on the way to meet the client or on the way to the meeting or presentation, we start to feel butterflies in our bellies, right? We start to feel like anxious, sweaty, palms are getting cold, fingers are sweating, your face is getting pain. All those symptoms are signaling you that you are feeling anxious, stressed, maybe a little bit fearful. Maybe you have issues with your personal life or anxiety whenever you need to, for example, have a driving test, or you want to pass some exam or prepare for some test. You feel anxious, and then, for example, you have a anxiety with your relationship. Sometimes, or at least, or sometimes often, we have to have these heavy conversations with our partner, and we just don't know how to do it. We have maybe heavy conversation with our kids or our parents, and we want, in all ways, we want to avoid it, but suddenly it cannot be avoided, and that's why we are feeling anxious. Now, we talked about what is anxiety, what is the source of it. Now let's talk about solutions. And in this part, you have two options. One is to play with modalities of your experience, and two, you can actually create a different scenario that is satisfying you more. And actually instead of feeling stressed, anxious, you could feel relaxed, creative, innovative, free, and calm. First of all, to understand what means modalities and playing with them. Well, quite frankly, all of us experience the world and get information through our five senses, which is taste, skin touch, listening, seeing, and smelling. Of course, there is more, but these are the major ones for you to understand now how you see the world and how the world sees you. And whenever you have this experience of anxiety, you usually have this experience in your head before it happens, and you have a mental image. A mental image or a movie goes over and over and makes you feel worse and worse and worse. Now, we learned before that when we feel something in our body, it comes to our mind, and if we have something in our mind, it comes into our body. And this is a cycle that is reinforcing each other, be it something positive or be it something negative. And in this situation too, when you feel anxious, you are reinforcing your thinking into the state, and with the state you reinforce your thinking. And let's change our thinking in the first. As I mentioned before, you have a mental image or a movie at that time before the event happens, and you feel anxious inside your body. In this case, what you do is you can actually analyze what you are seeing, what you are hearing, feeling, what you are smelling, and even maybe tasting. And for example, let's take a meeting with the client. The first time you meet a client that you haven't met, and you have to propose a product. You actually have to sell the product, and the experience gets even worse if you have a pressure to actually sell the product or to get the client to sign up for the subscription. And of course, with this pressure, you feel even more anxious, and you go into the meeting all sweating, all heart beating, your mind is at the ground, you're distracted, and so on and so forth. And you have all this mental image in your head. What you can do is to maybe, when you see this image, to add more light. How does it look like? You can actually do this as I'm saying. As you have an image, an anxious situation with yourself, see the image brighter, see the movie more brighter, add some more sunlight, some more daylight. What you can do next is to add sounds. It might sound weird, but add some birds singing somewhere in the background. Add a wind, soft wind blowing into your face, right? Something relaxing. Add, for example, music playing, a guitar, something calm or something cheerful. Or even what you can do, you can make the person with whom you are meeting, his or her voice funny, like a clown, or let's say, I don't know, some actor or some anime or a cartoon character voice, or even can change how they are dressed. You can even change the temperature in the room, make it more warm for you and cold for the other person if you want, if that makes you feel better. If you want, you can change the whole environment. You can put your office desk in the middle of the valley in Switzerland, right, where the cows are somewhere nearby, and there is a river near flowing. Now, as you add all these elements, how does it make you feel? As you think about, at least it has improved and made you more relaxed and more calm. So this is lesson one. When you have experience of anxiety, go back into your head and change how you're seeing it, change how you're feeling it, change how you hear it, and with that, experience will change, and with that changes the feeling, and with the feeling improves your image. A second thing you can do is you can change the scenario, the outcome of what you're going to do. It's by default. All of us, when we feel anxious, we see a bad scenario, something going down really terribly. And for those who are creative, who are more flexible with their minds, what you can do, you can change the outcome of the event. You can change the event sequence. For example, you are about to have a heavy call with the client, or you're about to have a call with your boss, and you clearly see visioning in your mind that there's an angry voice, or you don't know what to say, you're getting lost, and the situation goes worse and worse and worse. And what you do in your mind before it happens is to see yourself how you are completely relaxed and calm, assembling the number, putting the phone next to your ear. You wait for the signal, and the person who picks up the phone is same calm and relaxed as you. The situation is still there, but you both are relaxed and you're both calm. You both greet each other, talk about what is the problem. You both actually feel confident that you want to solve that problem, and you start talking about discussing possible solutions as scenarios, how it can be done. You both agree very easily. You actually see yourself surprised how easy it was to find solution, how obvious it was, and this person also is surprised how easy was it. And as you end the conversation, you both express appreciation and compliments to each other, and you put down the phone and you feel surprised how simple and easy it is when you feel relaxed and when you're ready and calm for anything that happens on your way. As you play this image in your mind several times, you get more and more relaxed. I have done this. I have had the clients who were anxious about different kind of things. As soon as we change the scenario, as soon we change the modalities or the outcome or the result or even the process, how it goes, I see the changes in their face. I see the changes in their body. And very often they call me back saying, you know what, it actually worked. It was simpler and easier than I was expecting. And this is the power of NLP. This is the power of simple things, how we can improve our life, how we can improve our performance. If you want to learn more about this, always come to watch more of our videos where you can learn about different techniques of NLP. To summarize what we discussed today was the sources of anxiety. We have this every time in our life, and there are more serious anxiety breaks and there are some lower ones. It doesn't matter. As long as we know two solutions what we should be doing. The first one is to change modalities, change our senses in the experience. More light, more colors, more warmness, adding the background music, changing the voice tone or voices of everyone who is in the image. Secondly, you can change the scenario, what is the actual events and the outcomes of the experience, and just see how it goes. Just see what will happen actually when you play this with your mind. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was really useful for you. If you want to learn more, always go to our website and learn about NLP. practices, techniques, and spread it to the others. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.